Welcome back, everybody, as we continue to celebrate the women scientists in our country and tell you a little bit about them and what they're doing and the incredible work. So we had a conversation with the adjudicator, the chief adjudicator for this year's panel, as well as our science minister, who are part of our panel too. Now, I want to introduce you to some of the winners. So our first winner that we met last night was in the Distinguished Women's Sciences in the category of Research and Innovation. Her name, Professor Kiolebogile Motawang. It is so nice to have you this morning. Welcome.
Thank you, and thanks for inviting me.
And congratulations for last night.
Thanks a lot.
So one thing I realized about you last night is that you dispel the myth that professors and scientists are boring. You do. Last night you were on fire. You were strutting your stuff there.
I want to show them.
You were showing them. Go, girl.
Yes.
Go, girl. Yeah, okay. I remember. What is it that you do? Firstly, what was it? Just explain to viewers what exactly you do.
One of the reasons why we're doing this and to make sure that we encourage the upcoming scientists is for us not to be boring.
Exactly.
That is supposed to start with us. But if we are boring, as professors, wearing those dirty jeans and saying we are professors, and then we expect to inspire the upcoming. No ways, they're not going to.
Yeah.
But we need to change and to show them that you can be a scientist and be a professor and look like me. Beautiful.
Exactly. Yes. So, besides inspiring, what is that you actually do?
Okay, let me now get to my work. I'm doing research on tissue engineering and regenerative medicine. On a layman's term, we are actually doing research on creation of human spare parts, but not want to be God. What we do, currently, we've got shortage of organ donors in South Africa, and no one wants to donate. And having said that, I decided to come with the product from medicinal plants, because we know that Africa, we are rich with native flora, and no one has actually tapped into this to see whether they've got the potential to regenerate bone and cartilage. So I'm using a plant that can regenerate bone and cartilage. And what I've done, I become another different professor. I am an entrepreneur, by the way. I train my students in a manner that they will be able to create job for themselves, not only to publish article, not only to graduate, wear their red gown and not getting a job, in such a way that they can have their own company, as I have done. I've got a company. The name of the company is Global Health Biotech. That company is actually coming from my research.
Yeah.
And then I've developed a product, and the name of the product is La Africa Switha. Let me now brand it. And it can be used by sports, people involved in sports injury. Reason for that, also, I've look at the market, that the kind of ointment that we've got, we don't have the one that you can apply it before you go to the gym, before you do a workout.
Yes, of course. You only got the one after.
Thank you. Then
after you've done the injury,
absolutely.
So this prevents injuries.
Is a preventative, a first of its kind. La Africa Switha.
Unbelievable. Yes, girl.
Yes.
Girl.
So
I love it. Who was doing that last night? Yes, girl. Yes, girl. Okay, there you go.
Even for more information, because of time, they can log into the website www.globalhealthbiotech.co.za.
All right.
They will see everything there.
Brilliant. Yes. Brilliant. And you deserve that punch. You really do, because I just think it's inspiring to see what we're coming up with. Let's meet our other winners now. So we've got Dr. Lucia Steenkamp. She's from the CSIR. She also is a winner in the Distinguished Women Scientist in the category of Research and Innovation. Congratulations again to you as well.
Thank you very much.
And last night in your video clip, I'm going to ask you what you do in a short while. What you said was, if you win, you're going to take your family on a beautiful holiday. Have you decided? I was dying to ask this last night and I couldn't. Have you decided where you're taking your family?
Mauritius.
Mauritius. And you deserve it, because you must spend so many hours doing what you do.
Yeah, I do.
Lots of time away from the family, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell us what you do.
Well, I specialize in biocatalysis, so it means I use microorganisms and enzymes to create products, because the chemical processes are normally very harsh. And these are natural ingredients basically, and they eventually lead to natural products, and they are also less environmentally harsh, and they definitely have a positive impact on the environment if we do that.
Yeah.
So I've normally work with clients in industry, and it depends on their needs. So just a few examples that I can maybe mention is that I've done work for Clive Tubes Africa, and I've done a number of projects for him over the years, and this has led to the first BBBEE company in South Africa in flavors and fragrances. And also they expect about a turnover about 100 million per year from 2022.
Wow.
I've also developed 2 biocides for Biodex. It's currently being registered in the EU, and they also expect about 7.5 million euros per month of turnover if that is now registered. And I've also developed in last year 4 products for Purist in the Cape, and they're also going to commercialize that by the end of this year.
That is absolutely incredible. I mean, no wonder you won this particular category, because I'm not sure how you compete with something like that. But that must consume, as I mentioned in the beginning, as a woman, as a hard-working woman, it must take you away from your family a lot. I mean, you know, that everlasting question, how do you balance it all? Is it possible doing what you do?
Well, yeah, you just have to do very good time management, and I must say I have to have a very small but very, very good team to help me. Yeah.
That's what's important as well. Well, listen, that's incredibly inspiring, and congratulations to you. Now, our next winner on this panel, we've got Dr. Matabata Setati from Stellenbosch University, the winner in the Distinguished Women Scientists in the category Natural, Physical and Life and Engineering Sciences. Well done to you as well.
Thank you, thank you.
I mean, how did you feel, sort of knowing that this was your category that you'd won after all the hard work you put in?
Well, I have to say I felt quite humbled because you never expect that what you do will be recognized at this level. So first I was just humbled by being nominated by my colleagues in the faculty, and I didn't expect to win.
Yeah, yeah.
To start with, but yeah, so it was quite a surprise, but humbling as well to think that, you know, within a time frame of 15, 18 years, one can come to this level where you are recognized by your peers. So,
yeah, and that always makes your hard work worth it. But let's get to the bottom of what you actually do. I mean, it's all new to us and perhaps a little bit complicated, but try and explain in the simplest possible form.
Yeah, I'll try. So I'm a microbiologist by training, but I work in wine microbiology at the moment. So last night, there were bottles of wine, and they were all from the South African wine industry.
Okay.
So Geleburile is tapping into the native flora. We are tapping into the native microorganisms. So, you know, the vineyard are open air systems. They are not sterile. So the grapes come with microorganisms on them. And those microorganisms are the ones that actually drive the fermentation for you to end up with the bottle of wine. So our interest is in making sure that the South African wine competes globally. And that we do by ensuring that we harness the microorganisms that are unique to the South African environment and have a product that has a style and quality that can compete with wines from France, from Italy, from Portugal, and so on. So,
that is incredible. So I'm just asking for a friend. Do you get to test the wines?
Of course. We do. Yes.
Nice job you have. Very nice job you have. Listen, I stay with us because we're going to continue to inspire you and introduce you to more of the winners and particularly the younger ones as well, because the ladies that we've been talking to have been in this industry for a while. They are established, but now we're going to talk to the students that are coming up and that won in those respective categories. But don't go away, please. Stay with us on Morning Live.